Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome to Will You Press the Button? So if you don't know what this game is, it's basically just you press the button, something good happens, you are able to fly, but something always bad happens, you never get to close your eyes, so bugs and stuff always get in them. So, a bit weird. Yeah, I just want to play this game because I want to allow you guys to know my psyche a bit more. I say guys, I mean just guy, because there's probably only going to be one person watching this. You know, just want to let my psyche out there, get my psyche, get you to understand it. So, will you press the button? You're able to fly, you'll never get to close your eyes. So, bugs surely would be the least of my concern. The sun would dry my eyeballs out, they would look like an egg that's been just fried for like half an hour. Probably longer than that actually. So I will not press the button because my eyes would end up looking like barbecued sausages. So yeah, I think I was in the right there, but the majority of people actually pressed it, which is surprising. So this is the entire game, in case you're wondering. But it's fun, I swear. So when you press the button, you can make anyone you want give you all their money at any time, but they can pick one thing you have to do to earn it, and you must do it. That's an easy yes, because you could pick someone who's... Oh no, but then it feels mean. I was thinking you could pick someone who's nice, and they wouldn't make you do anything horrible, but then you're taking their money, so that's actually a really horrible thing to do. So I don't know, I don't think I would actually use this power if I had it. I don't think I would really bother. Yeah, I will not use it because it just seems like an odd thing to do. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. Maybe if you put a gun to my head and you put that button in front of me, I would press it, but as of right now, probably not. Will you press the button? You become the perfect man and every woman you meet loves you and wants you, but you have a small PP. Lol. No. Because I already have a girlfriend. Will you press absolutely all your vital information is conveniently available in one simple place for your ease of use. Okay, but the government watches everything you do, and if your data falls into the wrong hands, you lose everything, including your identity. I think the first part of that is true anyway, to be honest. Especially if you live in like the UK and America, I think that's... Or China, bloody hell. All that Chinese government, Jesus. But absolutely all your vital information is conveniently available in one simple place for your ease of use. I think I've got a pile somewhere with all my stuff in it anyway, so this is just completely useless. I haven't pressed the button once yet. So yeah, this is just kind of worthless to me. Yeah, why would you press that? 25% of people pressed it, that's insane. So, the ability to play an instrument professionally, but will never become famous. I mean, I'm probably never going to become, like, famous. But I'm not really that interested in playing an instrument, really. I mean, sure, it would be fun, but I don't know. Most people playing an instrument doesn't really go anywhere anyway, to be honest. If we're perfectly honest with ourselves, so I will probably not press that. And lots of people press that, actually. That's surprising. Okay. You save the world and make it a better place, but you go down in history as a bad person. Is this referring to anyone? I don't know if this is referencing a certain person. I know that Winston Churchill is painted in a bad light, even though he actually didn't do too much wrong, really. The Bengal famine, he supposedly orchestrated all that, but it's actually not true if you look it up. I heartily recommend you look it up, because it's just a load of rubbish what people say about him a lot of the time. So, I mean, yeah, sure, I'm willing to take a dive for the rest of the world and make it a better place. Sure, why not? 32% of people said no, you bastards. Why would you not save the world? Save the world from what? That's an ambiguous question. Nuclear destruction? In which case, absolutely press the button. And not the nuclear detonation button, I mean the save the world button. Okay, you have an incredibly attractive physical appearance, but everyone who meets you will automatically assume you're promiscuous and scandalous. Okay. I mean, I guess you just press it to look nice, and who cares what anyone else thinks of you, I guess. I mean, I'm just a normal guy, really. I'm not like, the Elephant Man, and I'm not someone attractive. I can't think David Beckham. I'm not him. But yeah, I guess I'll press it just because I don't know. Who cares what other people think? I guess. Yeah, it's a very, very close one, that one. I can understand that one. It's just a really weird, tricky question. You can hack into any system or database without leaving a trace, but you become paralyzed from the waist down. Absolutely. I do not care if I'm in a wheelchair. I can just hack a bank or something, or just go up to an ATM and just hack into it, take some funds out, and no one will know. Without leaving a trace. So yeah, you could just do anything, really. That is surprising. You could buy bionic legs with that power, with that money. Just go out and buy some bionic legs. There's probably legs that exist like that now. It's fine. Although you're paralyzed. You haven't lost your legs, they're just paralyzed. So bionic legs wouldn't work here, probably. Let me have a cup of tea quickly. And we shall continue. I actually really enjoy this sort of stupid stuff. I don't know, I used to play this button game as a teenager a little bit. It's not like mega or anything, but it's nice to come back to it. You develop telekinetic abilities. If you don't know what that is, it's moving things with your mind. But you can never manipulate objects with your actual hands again. Whoa, that was an emotional roller coaster. So I probably couldn't play PC because the keyboard, I can't imagine pressing keys with my mind. I can't imagine how that would work. And the same with the mouse. And moving two things at once with your mind, I mean, that would just be so hard. I couldn't play on like a controller either. I can play joysticks. play with a joystick on an flight simulator game. But I don't really want to be stuck playing Microsoft Flight Simulator for the rest of my life. So no, I don't think I will be pressing that button. What the hell? Am I just weird? I think I'm weird. I mean, I already knew I was pretty eccentric anyway, but I'm surprised how many majorities I'm not included in. You cure world hunger, but you'll starve to death yourself. Oh lord. This is where I look incredibly selfish. Starving to death is an awful way to go. Apparently, like the Spanish Inquisition, I'm pretty sure one of their torture methods was to just tie you up and leave you suspended in the air in a room, and you just slowly starve to death, and it was so painful. So it's actually really tricky. You cure world hunger. I mean, I think we're curing it anyway, slowly, as technology progresses, I guess. So I'm just gonna say we'll cure it at some point if I don't press this button. And I don't want to die in a painful way. In fact, I want to live for 500 years. Hopefully they develop a cool drug that can just elongate your life in my lifetime. There we go. A majority of people press the button. I don't believe that they would do that. Starving to death is horrible. You get the ultimate gaming PC, but it only plays games that are on console. Does that include PlayStation exclusives, like even from like back in the day, and like Nintendo and stuff? Because there's still a lot of games, but I'm such a PC gamer. I love all the old like System Shock 2 and stuff like that. I love like 90s games a lot. I mean, you could play like console ports of classic PC games. Was System Shock 2 ported to a console? I can't remember. I don't think it was actually. That's a tricky one because a lot of my favourite games are on console, but a lot of my favourite games are on PC only. And I think the thing that clinches it actually is that consoles do not have mods, which are amazing. Mods are amazing, but PC is such a superior gaming experience because of mods, in my opinion. So no. I'm always in the minority, what can I say? I'm just really weird and eccentric. The hottest person at school wants to be your friend, but will not talk to you in person or at school. I'm not at school anymore. And I have a girlfriend, so what's the point? Goodbye. Yeah, that's just weird. Can make anyone you want die, but you have to sleep inside in a subway station every afternoon. I mean, I don't really want anyone to die. I mean, maybe if I get diagnosed with terminal cancer, I have a little hit list. But you know, right now, no, I don't really think anyone. I want to die. And a subway station. I live in a somewhat rural area of England, and that means there's no subway stations nearby. So driving to one of them, the closest one would probably be an hour away, at minimum. So certainly not. No, thank you. Why are people? Oh my god! Why are people pressing that button? That is insane. Maybe I want to sleep in a subway station. So you want to kill people as well? I don't get it. You become Superman, but no one knows it is you. Why would you not press that button? That's the whole point of Superman, absolutely. Yeah, why would you not press that? Yeah, I don't see a downside either. I guess with great power comes great responsibility and all that, but you don't necessarily have to use your powers for good. You could just use them for fun, at least at first. You can just fly around, visit Hawaii or something. Japan, I want to visit Japan. You live in ultimate bliss for the rest of your days with not a single worry in the world, but your parents pass away 10 years earlier than they should. What? Like, I suppose in like a timeline, they were going to die in like 50 years time or something, but then they would die in 40 years time instead. That's pretty horrible, to be honest. This is a pretty depressing question. I don't think I would press it. It's just a very selfish thing to do, really. I'm going to lose a lot of faith in humanity if the majority of people press this button. Okay, thank God. Okay, so most people didn't press it. It's just a very selfish thing to do if you press that button, I'd say. Not that these people are selfish, it's just maybe they didn't think it through properly. Also, I suppose people who hate their parents, I guess. People who hate their parents, maybe their parents are abusive or something. Your life goes exactly how you want, but you die in 5 years. No way am I ready to die yet, Jesus Christ. Oh, BS, no way are people saying they want to live only 5 years extra. Unless you're like 95 playing this game, I don't think you should be pressing that button. You have a job you love, but you get the worst pay ever. That's just a recipe for disaster. You'll just get complacent, and you probably won't be able to really move up in life, you know? You'll just be stuck in the same thing, doing the same thing forever. So I feel, because you won't be able to get much money and stuff, so yeah, I don't agree with that. I mean, you know, I'd like to do YouTube for a living maybe one day, but I wouldn't just rely on it if it was the worst pay ever. Surprised how many people press that. You can now breathe underwater, but that's because you turned into a mermaid. Or a merman, in my case. I don't know what to say about that one. I mean, being a merman would be cool, I guess. No, I'd get eaten by a shark, probably. No, on my luck, I'd get eaten by a great white. Or a hammerhead shark or something. It would just come up to me and eat me. No. There we go, I'm in the majority for that one. I think the sea is just a really weird place. And you just get killed eventually. So something would just see your fin and just be like, oh, it's a fish, I'm gonna eat it, and then you'd die. Anything to get away from you morons. You know what, I actually changed my mind, I think I will press that button. You'll be brilliant at maths, but every time you get an equation right, your toes will grow by 1 centimeter. Jesus Christ. That's horrible. Imagine the amount of shoes you'd have to go through. Even just a centimeter added onto your toe, I feel like you'd have to change shoe. Just because it's a centimeter extra onto all of your toes. And if you don't know a centimeter, if you look at your pinky, the width of your pinky finger is a centimeter roughly. So add one of them onto your toe. Or onto your toes, all of them. And yeah, I don't think that's, I don't know. I don't even need to be brilliant at maths anyway. I know the basics, that's all I really need. I'm never going to be Albert Einstein. Yeah, everyone said no, because it doesn't really make any sense. You become the most powerful psychic of all time. All knowledge is yours. But everyone you know and everyone you meet will only love you for your power. You will never feel true love. What if I already have true love? I guess in the spirit of the question, we'll just pretend that I never met my girlfriend. I don't know. I think I could really help the world, and I can live without people. And people will still love me, even if it's just, you know, like appearance-wise. It's like just superficially love me, and not actually for my personality or anything. But they'll still love me nonetheless, just superficially. So sure, why not? You become the most powerful psychic of all time. Why would you not press that? That'd be epic to know everything. You could, you know, the universe. You'd know everything about black holes and stuff, and white holes if they exist. I don't know. I think that button was worth pressing. You get your dream job even if it currently doesn't exist, but you have only enough money to survive off the cheapest housing and food available. Already said no to this one. It's very similar to the last one. You get $10 million, but your whole family die. Jesus, who's pressing this button? No way. Unless your parents and every family member is already dead, and you're like some kind of mega unlucky orphan, then no. 826 orphans, or they're just very odd people. Okay, and I'll do 3 more buttons because I actually really enjoy this. You can define a new word with whatever meaning you want. So you're basically just the Shakespeare in modern times. But whenever people say it, they mispronounce it, and you can't convince them to say it correctly. Honestly, mispronunciations actually don't really bother me as much as they do other people. So there's a bit of a story, I suppose. In school, I grew up in the West Midlands of England, so most people say grass and bath. But since my parents were from the south, I say grass and bath. And people in school always used to be like, why do you say grass and bath? And I was just like, I don't know. My parents were from London, so I just say it. And I don't know. People never seem to really get it wrapped around their heads, so they'd always ask me. And yeah, I don't know. I think maybe that sort of jaded me a little bit, and I really don't care what people say anymore, really. Unless it's Americans saying gas instead of petrol, because it's not a gas. I don't know why you think it's gas. It's oil, it's petrol, or fuel. That is the one thing that razzes me off, I guess. Not really. It's just strange that they call it gas. I don't get it. It scares me. No, it doesn't. But okay, I will press that. Yeah, sure. Why not? Define a new word. I can't really think of any words, to be honest. But I guess I can just define them when I press this button. My new word is schmorballs. There we go. And it means to drink tea very quickly. Here we go. Alright, a couple more. Guys only. You can become a really hot girl at any time, but you trip over your own feet almost all the time. I suppose, I don't know. I'm trying to think the worth of this power. I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to see at first. Wouldn't want to stay as one. And I suppose you could use it to like rob a bank or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of things where this will apply, because you could change your identity effectively. You could go in as the girl and steal some money and then go out again. But you trip over your own feet. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. You might as well just take it just so you can change into a girl, and then you can just change straight back and just never do it again if you don't want to. So you might as well just do it just because it's just there. So sure, why not? You might as well just do it, you know? That should be higher because you might as well, you know? It's fair enough. And I'm not reading that comment out for obvious reasons. Okay. Oh no, I don't even know who this is. You get to party like Jay Etheridge every day, but you cannot stop crapping yourself when you're not partying. I don't know who Jay Etheridge is, but I don't want to prove myself, so no. Who the hell is this? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Kevin. I have no idea who Jay is. Alright, I'll do one more because who the hell is Jay Etheridge? You get $1 billion right now, but you can only spend $1 a day with it. Oh, God. No. What? No way. No, wait. You could, if you go by the logic of this question, you can only spend $1 a day with it, but family members and friends could buy you things, I guess. So, clicky button. I don't know. I think you could get around that rule if you just say friends and family could spend your money for you, and I would trust my family not to just run away with the money. So sure, let's press it. Yeah, why not? Put it in the bank, live off the interest, never spend $1 of the original billion. Yeah, I suppose you could do that too. I think my way was simpler, but sure. You have to, because you'll have to. Wouldn't you have to live for a year to get the interest? So you'd have to live for a year without that money. Whereas my solution is instantaneous, so... I'll tell you what, we'll do one more. We'll do one more, why not? Feeling... It's like, this is fun. So everyone on Earth dies except for 50 of your choosing. You rule the 50 survivors, and are called a god, and you recreate the Earth in your image. But once your empire gets large enough, keep in mind you'll presumably be dead by then. A revolution happens and your empire crumbles. This is so weird. 50 survivors. So everyone's going to be... Oh, no, wait. I was thinking everyone's going to be inbred, but no. Why would... Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Unless I picked 50 of my own family members, and I don't even think my family is that big, then no, they would definitely not be inbred. I have no idea who I would choose anyway. I don't even know 50 people. This question has just totally like discombobulated me. I don't really see the point, honestly. Although maybe you could argue that it's time for Earth to get a bit of a reset, since we are sort of painting ourselves into a corner a little bit, it feels like, with the way the news is going lately. Not to bum everyone out. I don't know. Yeah. I suppose it's up to you. If you really think the Earth is like, you know, on a course to destruction, then I guess you should press the button. But I'm gonna be optimistic and say that we're probably gonna be fine, and we're not gonna die in nuclear fire. 2 thumbs up. There we go. That's the last button, because that was a good question in open quotes. I don't know if that was good or not. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this journey into my mind.